I'm going to segue, if I may, we do a little segment called Rapid Fire. I got you lined up, Alex. I've got you lined up, Donnovan, each with your own rapid fire. It's like double barrel action going on Monday night, much like the Monday Night Football schedule is going today. So double barrel action across the board. Why don't we start, Donnovan, with you, just because we got you talking a little bit about basketball. I know it's a question you get a lot. So again, one-word answers, whatever comes to your mind. Here we go. Number one, I got to know, how's the body feeling?
Excellent.
Attaboy. Hey, you wrote an open letter to your son, Desmond. Now, what do you hope his and maybe even everyone's takeaway from that letter will be?
Hope. That's the word I'd use. I hope they take some hope from it because I'm hopeful.
Hey, what's the best part of being a dad?
Patience. It teaches you patience.
I was going to say, probably mirrors the next question. What's the hardest part of being a dad?
Dry cleaning. My dry cleaning bill has gone up.
I was going to say, and I know you take your threads pretty seriously. Hey, we were talking a little bit about Raptors. If you took Masai Ujiri's job as GM of the Raptors tomorrow, what would be your first move of the offseason?
Can I actually go back? Because actually the worst part is nobody cares about me anymore. Everyone cares about him and my wife. I know that wasn't one answer or one word, but Masai, first business of the offseason, Fred VanVleet. It's 2 words, but his name. Re-signing Fred.
Freddie. Hey, favorite athlete interview you've ever conducted of all time?
Stephen Curry.
Toughest athlete interview you've ever had?
Ooh. Chris Bosh.
Interesting. If you could change one thing in professional sports, what would it be?
Equal pay.
On Twitter, your bio says that you can do it all. So it's a question I like to ask everybody, but out of everything you can do, what's the one skill that you feel like you use every single day?
Empathy. I think as journalists, we should be empathetical, both to our audience, but also to our subjects. I'm not good at the one word thing.
No, you're beautiful. You're doing great. Hey, so this one, I'll give you a little longer leash then. What's a phrase, even a word, but something, a bit of advice that you'd offer media students getting into the business?
Attack the hurdles. So this business is difficult. It's brutal. It's tough. Nobody said it was going to be easy. There are going to be periods where you struggle, or it's frustrating. Attack them. Those are the periods that are going to make you better, that are going to differentiate you, make you great. And those are the periods where some of your peers are either going to just give up or they're going to put in half efforts. So whenever you come up against a hurdle, understand that that's your ability to take it to the next step. So attack those hurdles because they're inevitable in our business.
Yeah, it's a great point. That is round 1 of Rapid Fire with DJ Donnovan Bennett. Well played, sir. Thank you. We're going to move our attention. Alex Gallacher, how are you?
I'm all right. Thank you.
Well, listen, good to hear your voice. Great to have you on the show. Hey, in a word, how's life in a pandemic been for you?
Crazy.
Hey, little known fact, you're from Bracebridge, Ontario, up in Muskoka. Hey, what was your favorite ride growing up at Santa's Village?
Can none of them be an option?
It can. If
my favorite was a boat. They had this cool boat that looked like a sleigh. I actually got to work on it when I was an employee there when I was in high school. And he would spin around and do all these cool things while giving you a show. So definitely my favorite one.
Hey, listen, there's a great backstory here. You've had a chance to, in many ways, kind of live your dream, get a dream job, both while you being a student in the RTA Sport Media program and now emerging as a graduate. What's been the best part of being a race reporter for you?
Traveling. I've had the pleasure of going to places like Boston, Indianapolis. Actually, in the middle of practicum, I was shipped to California. So that was a really cool experience for me. But being able to see all these exotic locations that I don't think I'd ever would be able to in my lifetime is absolutely incredible.
Hey, You know, it's funny because, of course, you look at any reporter, someone in front of the camera, you know, it's a glam type of job. But what's the least glamorous part that you can share with us about what you do?
Oh man, honestly, sometimes it can be the traveling. I've taken some red eye specials. I've missed my flight. I've arrived in places at like 2 in the morning and flown out at 6 the next day. Like those parts are the unflattering things you don't see, right? You think, oh, they probably fly a charter jet somewhere nice. Nah, I was on American Airlines business class to Sacramento. It wasn't that exciting.
Hey, listen, at least you're on business class. Well played. I've been in the cargo section before flying for work. Hey, you know, you kind of talk about this under this, you know, guise of this being a dream job for you. You know, what advice do you offer for those trying to land their dream job and not settle?
Yeah, my advice to the people trying to get in is like no dream is too stupid. Like when I came into this program, you guys all know that I was just a kid from Muskoka who just wanted to be a NASCAR journalist. And that's all I ever talked about was just NASCAR, NASCAR, NASCAR. Like every assignment was NASCAR. Everything was NASCAR. It was the only thing I knew how to talk about. And I took that dream that people thought was the stupidest thing in the world. Like I had people growing up telling me, oh, by the way, I want pickles on my Big Mac. And I'm like, I'm going to do it. Like I'm going to find a way and I'm going to do it. And my thing is, even if your dream is to be, the president of the United States, it's not stupid. Go for it.
Well, final question for you. You know, there's, of course, a famous line from Talladega Nights that says, hey, if you ain't first, you're last. So in your experience, I want you to finish the line. If you ain't first?
Someone's getting fired.
All right. Hey,
usually
listen.
in a race car, if you're not winning, someone's out the door.
Hey, it's a bottom line business sometimes, isn't it? Alex, thanks for all your openness and your time here tonight and those great answers. Glad to know that not only you enjoyed the boat sleigh ride at Santa's Village, but you also worked there. Alex, great stuff today for both Donnovan and Alex. That is your rapid fire for a Monday night. Thank you both.